Hi, I'm here at one of my bucket list items in St. Augustine. I've wanted to do this for years. Why have I never done it? I just don't know, but I remedied it to today. We are here at the Lighthouse in St. Augustine. Let's see if I can find it behind me. There you go. Look at that. I'll flip the camera around. We're getting ready to walk the 219 steps up to the top. Excited about that. Then over here to the other side is the Lightkeeper's house, and it's a museum. We're going to take advantage of that, get lots of pictures from the top, and I'm just some kind of excited. So let's go. This is going to be fun. Now this isn't the residence. This is, I guess, what they call the office or the workroom. So you can see they actually wore a uniform. How cool and formal is that? Wow, 1984 to 1939. That was the uniform. Amazing. Look at this wrench. I would say 4 feet. Now if you had to carry that up 29 flights of steps, my gosh. And I guess they were, during World War II, they were afraid that people might come and bother them. So it had those types of things. In World War II, it produced, ready for this, 20,000 candle power. Look at that. And for those colder evenings. Isn't that amazing? Look at this. Cool stuff. Just love American history, don't you? This is the oil room. For a number of years, it ran off of well oil, then kerosene. And they carried this bucket, 20-pound bucket. Oh my goodness. Up 219 flights of stairs every 2.5 to 3 hours. Amazing. Not me. I'd rather do video blogs for a living. But it's still super cool, huh? And then we're going to start the walk. Oh my gosh. $219 steps. That's what we're going to do. This is one of the first views from outside the windows. We go up. There's the Lightkeeper's house down at the bottom. And then you can see the beach. Yes, I'm out of breath. All right, let's climb some more steps. I'm gonna take a breather here. Oh gosh. Shows you something about the construction of the lighthouse. But look at these views. And we hadn't even got up top yet. Wow. Beautiful inlet over here of the Matanza River. Beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, we've almost reached the summit. Just a few more to go. Oh my goodness. Let's see what it's going to take to get this done. Oh, here we are. Here's the outlet. Look at this. Wow. Welcome to the top.
Welcome to the top.
So I'm up at the top now, so let me swing around. There's the Matanzas River. And if you look off in the distance, you'll see the Lion Bridge. There's downtown St. Augustine on the other side of the bridge, the other side of the river. And the terracotta structure you see, all the roofs, is the college. That's Flagler College. And then this is the inlet, the bay inlet from the ocean. I was talking to one of the guides and they said that that peninsula has just appeared over the last 50 years. Isn't that something? And then really, here's the grounds of the lighthouse. Untouched for many years. Quite spectacular. So it's going to be a little windy. There you go. You can see the ocean from out there. Turn the camera around so you can see it. Really quite amazing. And that's the peninsula that the guide was telling me only appeared about 50 years ago. So there's a lot of old timers around here that still remember it not being there. Super cool. What an amazing view. Just to kind of give you a perspective of where we're at, there's the Lightkeeper's residence. And I do not have it zoomed in. We are way, way, way up. Look at this. So you can barely see up top the tungsten bulb that burns. This is still an active lighthouse, I was told. And here we go. What goes up must come down. Look at this though. Wow. So cool. Great shots.
Yes.
And we continue to go down 219 steps. It is easier going down. Oh, let's look from up here. We didn't do that.
You're fine. You sure? I've been up this. I'm gonna be so scared whenever I get up there.
Here's a great view of the Keeper's Lighthouse. Y'all come on by if you want to. Pretty cool. And that over to the right's the outdoor kitchen. I think we actually get to go over there and see it. Let's go look. Alright, let's go inside the Lightkeeper's house. Oh my goodness, this is a museum. All kinds of neat stuff. Look at this. Very cool. Wow, haven't they done an awesome job preserving this? Here's the living quarters. Amazing. Look at all this. Very period. Awesome. Let's see where this goes. Really interesting things. Look at the plateware from the period. Look at this. All preserved. Awesome.
Did they find this or did they make
I've actually found some buttons and coins and a Queen Anne pocket pistol. And if you can see this, just barely, that is the face of a watch from period time. And just look at these beautiful gardens out. This is the back of the Lightkeeper's house, and I think they tried to keep this rather historic. But you can see the beautiful gardens. Oh my goodness, would you look at these old water oaks. You know, I can't stand it. I'm gonna have to show water oaks. Wow. Fantastic. They don't have the craftsmen working today, but they're making some handmade boats. Oh, I'd love to see that. You can see some work in progress here. And one of the workbenches. And over there is a finished product. And you can win that boat. Look at that. Oh, I wish I could have seen the craftsman. But that would have been something spectacular. And right here in the middle of the grounds, I just want to show you again just this beautiful, beautiful area. There's the lighthouse. And I'll kind of come down over here is the Lightkeeper's house. That's a museum. And then don't know what that is. It says Building 81. I'll look at it. And then they've got places for you to picnic. So nice. And then a few more things over here to the distance. Let's go see what's in there. We have some active history during World War II. This was actually used to spot German U-boats that they feared might be coming into American harbors. Look at that. So as we come around and see this building here, this was the World War II Coast Guard barracks. And let's see if we can see inside here. So just come inside here. This is the World War II office barracks. It looks like there was a couple bedrooms. Living quarters. Another one of the museums. Here's the actual one of the lenses. This is called a fourth order lens, made in the early 1800s. French made. Look at that. Something. I would say, just to get a perspective, it's maybe 3.5 feet tall, maybe 2 feet wide. Amazing. So we're in the ship artifacts lab. And you can actually see where they're taking items and preserving them. Quite amazing. Well, there's a little nature trail here I'm going to run up. It looks really neat. I'm such a sucker for nature trails. But this is really pretty place up through here. I just kind of took a peek real quick before I started filming. Lots of sawgrass, lots of beautiful water oaks. Yeah, you know, you're going to see some. I'm going to talk about them. I can't help it. So let's walk up the path here and see what we can find. So once in a while, if you look up, you just get one of these really cool shots, huh? Look at that. It's the lighthouse. So if you look at this thick, heavy vegetation, and I showed you earlier where we were from the beach, this would have been your walk up from the beach. And again, I know, how many more water oaks can I show you in one trip? But isn't that a spectacular beauty? And it goes, and it goes, and it goes, and it goes. That's an old fella there. I'd say 250, 300 years old would be my guess. So when the kiddos have enough of climbing the light tower, they can go play on the ship. Isn't that neat? Got all kinds of little things around here. And as you come back to the main entrance here in the museum store, just some really cool stuff. Old fishing nets. Look at some of these old boats. Look at this. This is actually a dugout. That was made from one fallen log. Oh my gosh. And then your more modern ship, little boats, not a ship. It's called a Bevan skip. And this is another little small craft. Neat. But just one more shot of this. Look at this dugout. Wow. Look at this. So you can tell this is taken from one log. Amazing. So when you come in from the museum store, right past the cannon, I'm not going to read this to you, but I'm just going to show you a highlight. Here's the history of all the families who lived and maintained the house for 100 and something years. And you're just not doing yourself a great service unless you come and just see all this super history of this place. Even all the way up to the Coast Guard folks who were here during World War II. Amazing, huh? And then below, you'll see a very large timeline of all the things that went on for the area. I'm going to take a break here and just read some of this. Amazing. And then directly across from the lighthouse is this beautiful park, just covered with trees, full of kids, lots of picnic tables. Just a great place to spend the afternoon. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my goodness. Look at this. You can see the lighthouse over there in the distance. See the top of it? And there's the park. And this is the, they call it the Yacht Club. But we're going to walk down here and see if we can find us some pretty boats. Let's see what's there. So you can see the lighthouse up in the distance, mostly that small craft. It's low tide right now. But you can see lots and lots and lots of boats. Really nice sailboats out there. Really something else. Look at those. And way off in the distance is downtown. Pretty, 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 pretty. Well, I don't know about you, but that was some kind of cool. The St. Augustine Lighthouse and Museum. I have always wanted to do that. And the tour was fun. The 219 steps weren't that bad. The kids in the park across from me are having fun. It was kind of neat going over there and seeing the inlet with all the boats. Wasn't the museums interesting? I wish you could have seen it personally. I hope you get a chance to come here. It's just a few dollars. It's pretty inexpensive. And it's a great way to spend a couple hours when you're here in St. Augustine. So as always, when I get to see lighthouses, well, you know, I just love RV life.